Peace and riches blessings. I am Michael B. Beckwith, the host of Take Back Your Mind. Peace and riches blessings to you. I'm Michael B. Beckwith. And this is our Take Back Your Mind life question of the week. Every week I have the privilege of seeking to answer your questions and to go deeper into the teachings as we know it. So thank you for tuning in. This week, the question is from Brother Mark. He says, 3 years ago, I launched my own business. For the first 2 years, I was flush with clients that allowed me to serve in a way that made an impact. My work brought me great joy and financial abundance. Last year, however, I experienced a downturn in business. I tried every possible marketing scheme until I realized that none of them supported my authenticity as a coach, a trainer, and a teacher. I felt like I was being taught how to manipulate people into buying my services. I've always been a meditator and recently joined a spiritual community, which has helped me to let go and let God. And I feel like I have more direction now. As I seek guidance from the presence and feel inspired to take action, how do I know if the inspiration comes from the ego or from the God presence within me? This is a great question, Mark. You're kind of answering your question to a degree by you're talking about the fact that you tried every possible marketing scheme. Right there is a determination that you are, at that particular point, you are being taught to see your clients as dollar signs. And when you begin to let go and let God, let go and let love, let go and let brilliance, let go and let inspiration, you don't see your clients as dollar signs. You see yourself in service to your clients. That is the presence of intelligence and the presence of God within you. So how do you know the difference if your inspiration is coming from the egoic aspect of you or directly as inspiration from the presence? Inspiration is how divine mind speaks to us. We're inspired. When the ego is speaking, it's me, mine, it's everything about how we're going to get something, we're going to benefit. When inspiration happens, it's how we're going to share, how we're going to give, how we're going to celebrate, how we're going to serve. So when you're beginning to catch inspiration, because you said here you're now part of a spiritual community that's encouraging you to let go and to let God, to let love, to let intelligence. When that begins to happen, your emphasis is not so much on what you're going to get. Your emphasis is more on how you're going to serve. Now, the interesting thing about this is that you're living a life of service. You're living a life of generosity. You're living a life of inspiration. Your ability to receive increases. And interestingly enough, people can absolutely intuitive most of the time if you're trying to use them or get something from them, or if you're really trying to be of service. Now, of course, you have a skill, you have a talent, you have knowledge. That skill, that talent, that knowledge is to be reciprocated with prosperity or whatever the fees are, absolutely. But when you're in your dharma, when you love what you're doing, you're in your right place, then you're doing what you love. And at the same time, you're in the field of receptivity in terms of prosperity, in terms of abundance, in terms of, the coin of the realm. So ego is getting. Inspiration is how can I serve? Along with receptivity for you getting absolutely paid for your time for what you were doing. So in your question, Your answers are here. You were flushed. There was a downturn. You got into schemes. And now it appears as though you're back to yourself again. So you're not scheming to get clients. You actually open yourself up to be of service so that you will be paid for the gift that you get to give. You get to give. So keep holding the heart set and the mindset of abundance and ask, how can I be of greater service? And then you will be guided in a language and in a way that you can understand to be of greater service to your clients. And then the prosperity will continue to flow. Because we live in a universe that is abundance itself. Have a beautiful day, Mark. And thank you for asking the question, because I'm sure that you assisted many other people. Peace and blessings to all of you for tuning in today. Hey, thank you for joining me today. If you'd like to ask a question, please email me at podcast@michaelbeckwith.com. And you know what? Your question just might be featured. Have a beautiful and bright day.